Hello, everyone. We are joined here today by the one, by the only Grandmaster Ahmed Adly. Did I pronounce it correctly? Did I do the whole pronunciation?
We've been friends for a long time, so
Yeah.
you're pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah. It used to be Ahmed Adly, but now it's like
Yeah.
Ahmed Adly.
Ahmed? Not Ahmed, Ahmed, but okay.
See, I can't make that sound. Is it does it come from the throat? Does it come from the mouth? How do you say
I remember 15 years ago, I'm not saying that you're old, you're very young.
You're giving
I'm
away
sorry.
my age here.
Yeah. But you promised me to learn Arabic, you remember?
I do.
We did try some words.
Yeah, now I know yalla,
Yalla? Okay,
and,
yalla.
and habibi, all the important words.
Oh, most important one.
Yeah, and then some bad words, but we don't talk about that on stream because it's family friendly. But yes, how are you doing today?
All is good, enjoying it here so much.
Yeah, I'd love to know more about what you've been up to while here in South Africa. I'm sure you are a veteran here. You've been here before. You've been in South Africa before. When was the last time?
Some 12 years ago.
12 years ago. Goodness me. Now I have to do math. 2012. What were you doing in South Africa?
It was some open tournament.
Oh, okay. So you weren't playing in the... I suppose Egypt is not actually part of the Commonwealth. Right?
No, it is part of Commonwealth.
It is part of Commonwealth. Yeah. So you played in the Commonwealth?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, I see. Okay. And why did we not see you at the African Individuals this year?
Unlucky me. Okay. I was supposed to travel till last day. Uh-huh. And then, unfortunately, we had some issues with the federation happening. And I was instructed by Ministry of Sports not to leave the country so that I will be the chairperson of the interim committee to be in charge of Egyptian Chess Federation.
Oh my gosh, and I think we should put a stop to the politics right there. Yeah. But I'm glad that we know a little bit something. So you were going to be there, but unfortunately you were not in the end.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
Well, the weather, it was very, very hot in Ghana. So maybe it was a good thing that you went there.
It was a good thing that I had to handle help something for my country.
Yes.
But you know that chess players always misses playing chess.
It's
whatever
true.
weather, whatever the tournament, I want to play.
Exactly. And during this broadcast, we actually spoke about how once a chess player, always a chess player. And back to what you're doing over here in Johannesburg, South Africa. I think you're a little bit too old to compete. So I'm assuming you're on the admin side of things. How many kids do you have here? What is your role that you're playing here for your team?
Okay. Last year I was the organizer.
Okay.
The year before I was...
yes, it was in Egypt last year.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was event manager and director of the tournament. The year before I was technical director of Egyptian national team. And this year I'm head of delegation as representative from Egyptian Chess Federation.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But still I'm doing some technical work, of course, because I still love chess and those are my kids.
Yes.
I raised up and I worked a lot with them, so I'm still working with them.
And how many are there?
Well, we have 16 kids here.
Oh, wow.
Boys and girls. And 3 coaches. And me. So 4 of us working with the 16.
Amazing. And how many of them are part of your academy? What is your academy called? And when did you establish it? I'd love to know more about that.
Well, I'm not supposed to talk so much about the academy as I'm here representing the Egyptian Chess Federation, so I should be in the middle.
Sure.
Okay. But okay, it's not a bad thing. We have many academies actually in Egypt achieving a lot. First of all, I have to mention other academies endorsed by FIDA, Egypt Chess Academy and Wadi Degla Chess Academy.
Oh, wow.
The third one is mine. Okay, so Adly Chess Academy is mine. I started in 2018. I spent 3 years. It was a partnership with another club. And then we got different ways. So I inaugurated my own academy, started 2021. Now it's 3 years and 2 months.
It's grown a lot since then. Wow.
Yeah.
That must be one of the fastest growing academies in the world.
Yeah, thank God. 3 years we have 7 branches. 5 in Egypt and 2 outside Egypt.
2 outside? Where?
Yeah. It's in Emirates.
In Emirates, yeah. Okay. So you're not going to bring them to South Africa because, you're not worthy of your time.
No, but they're Asians. They're not supposed to play in African Championship.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I just meant, branches of your academy being in
Parental.
South Africa.
Actually, one of my dreams is to go in
Wow.
South Africa and all African countries. I believe in African dream. So
Oh, okay, so that means you have to start singing for us. My African Dream.
I promise you that this would be my next step, my next dream.
To sing? On stream.
No, not to sing, to apply, to do it.
Okay, amazing. So how does that work then? Once you, do you recruit some coaches and they work under the Adly Academy name, and that person would then be a resident of a different country? Or would you send someone from your academy in Egypt to go and coach and teach outside?
Well, the thing is that we do have the same system, the same curriculum everywhere. We did establish a system since the start.
Yes.
The curriculum, the coach goes in each session, he knows what to do. So he has a weekly schedule. He gets like teacher, you get a book, you get everything.
Really? Wow.
So we send a PDF file and BGN file for him. This lesson we will be explaining this lesson.
So they
and
don't
so on.
create their own curriculum. It's based
They
on
create
something you made.
their own way to reach to the kid's heart.
Yes.
We don't want them to waste time looking for material. We want them to waste time reaching to kids' heart. So
Yeah. So you are a grandmaster, and I'd love to know where your journey began. So when did you start playing chess? And I realize I've known you for so long, but I don't know much about your upbringing and all that jazz.
yeah, I know you since you was very young. Yes,
yes.
Not as much as ages. Okay.
Indeed.
I started chess 1995. I was
Okay.
8 years old. This was my first ever tournament.
Giving away your age, but okay, yes.
I'm 1987.
nice.
I was born 1987. I'm 37 now. Okay. However, I started chess when I was 8. Actually, I was a professional fencing player at this time.
Fencing?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
And
I did not think that. Okay.
I was started in Egypt, and they were expecting me like, okay, he looks like a good talent in fencing, but when I fell in love with chess, I mean,
Yeah.
you know the addiction which we got.
Indeed.
However, then after less than 2 years, 1997, I was national champion, and then I
Yeah, I was
represented
born.
Egypt in World Youth Championship under 8 in Cannes,
Yes.
France. And this was my first step. I got seventh place, and I started crawling after.
Yeah.
Fourth place, third place, and then until I won World Junior Championship 2007, and
Amazing. Okay.
this was a start of
when
another
did
term.
Yeah, when did you get your grandmaster title?
I was 17 at the time.
17.
First Egyptian chess grandmaster ever.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was a
congratulations.
dream.
Yes.
No one around me believed because, okay, they used to say, we have been here for 100 years. Why do you think that you would be the first GM? I mean,
Yes, of course.
but I believed my dream. I believed it since I was 11 or 10, something like
And
that.
so many people have followed in those footsteps now. And now you have how many grandmasters in your country?
Now we are 6.
6 grandmasters. That is very impressive. That's got to be probably the most grandmasters in one country in Africa, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yes, I think second might be Algeria. I might be mistaken.
I think 3. So they have 3.
Three.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then South Africa 1. So hopefully we will have more soon. So you're going to have
South
to
Africa
bring...
deserves more, I promise you.
Yeah. It feels like South Africa is on a completely different planet or continent because we're so far away from everything else. And what is your favorite city in South Africa?
Well, I have been to Durban, I have been to Cape Town, I have been to Joburg.
Okay.
I think favorite is Joburg.
Joburg,
Yeah,
not
sorry.
Cape Town?
Sorry.
Oh, no. Okay, what do you like about Joburg the most?
Well, it's many natural places, nature. Okay. People are so friendly. Not
Really?
that Cape Town and they're
Okay.
not
I'm
friendly.
like,
They're
which part of
friendly also,
Joburg are
but
you
I mean,
visiting? But yeah.
everywhere I went, I mean, I saw so much fun. I had so many friends. So okay, maybe I was lucky with Joburg, but I mean, South Africa is lovely. So I'd love to visit many times actually, and it's lovely for me that I have too many friends here all around.
That's amazing. So I am jumping from one question from, talking about your favorite city. And now back to chess. I just wanted to know, when you coach or when you are trying to instill that passion of chess into a student, what is one of your first go-tos? Like, how do you build that foundation? How do you build that passion?
Well, the thing is that not every chess player and not every good chess player could be a good coach. You have to love kids. You have to understand how to take those infos to give it to them. You have to go down a little bit to their level. You have to understand what they understand and what not. I mean, you cannot just tell a kid who's just started, you know what, you can sacrifice and find some compensation here and give me, come on, they just started. So the first step to be a good coach is to understand where is the state of the boy you're coaching. What does he understand? How to develop him from this stage to take him. You have to go down, take his hand, and take the ladder slowly.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah. So this was the first step, and every coach comes to work with me. I mean, we do many training sessions to make sure that they are on the same line. We are working with the same line. You don't have to do customizing at the start. Do not customize for every kid. Yeah. Put a curriculum. Believe in the curriculum first. Don't believe in yourself. You are not a grandmaster. You should be a beginner.
Yes. Okay.
You are a beginner who walks down to a beginner to help him to go through.
True. Yes.
So follow the curriculum step by step until some moment you start to customize a little things according to what does the kid need. Where do you see his talent? But do not start customizing from start. Do not go to the lesson. Oh, what are we going to explain today? Come on. Let's show you this game. I mean, come on. I mean, you have to be very well prepared.
Unless you are in the Russian school of chess.
Believe me, even Russian school of chess, they start before they start without customizing. After, when they get the talent, for example, they start with 1,000 kids.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and whenever they start with 1,000 kids, they find 10 special kids. They start customizing for them.
And then they throw the rest of the kids away.
Exactly. No. Don't. What are you saying? No,
I'm joking. Of course.
They don't throw them. They let them play chess. They let them enjoy.
Yeah.
But those 10, I found a real talent.
Yeah.
Let's push on them. Okay. So, and until the other 1,000, later on, it doesn't mean that they should stop chess. They will keep going. And with discipline, you will find more. So you keep pushing on them, but you start customizing for those time.
I see.
Okay. So this is how I believe that it could work, that you can raise many champions.
So I assume because you are a good coach, you also enjoy coaching kids, you like kids. Would you ever consider having kids of your own? I can cut this completely out if you want, but...
Okay, the thing is that chess responsibility is very good. I enjoy it so much.
Yes.
Other responsibilities, I might have to think about it. So until now, I have some issues with that. So
yes.
I cannot promise you that it's coming soon. So.
We should find more questions to make you blush.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
No, but this is amazing. Thank you so much for dressing up for the occasion, looking very, very smart, and I appreciate it. So I see you. How many coffees are you having per day, by the way?
This is first one. Come on.
Okay, first one, but how many in general?
Usually, unfortunately, 5 or 6.
5 or 6?
Yes.
And that's just because the coaches are a little bit too much to handle.
Yeah. You have to keep calm all the way.
Yes.
However, you speak how smart I am. I was just trying to catch up with you because you're always beautiful. Come on.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I've got
my little
sister,
chest. My little lovely friend sister.
Yes, of course.
Oh,
like
and wow.
Yes, of course. We have the Jose Capablanca.
The wonderfuls.
This is my cousin and my brother, Alexander
Alicante. Oh,
yes,
okay.
of course.
Your brother? Same genes, yeah? That's
same,
how you became a woman grandmaster. Really?
I've got black pants on, not jeans.
No. I mean jeans. That's how you became very good at chess, yeah?
Oh, of course. I'm 2800 level in my heart. you know.
Most importantly.
Most importantly. So you say you have 16 kids playing, and then I asked you if you wanted to take a look at some of the games, and I was like, are they playing on electronic boards? You know, that means they're on, you know, board 1, 2, maybe even 3 or 4. And you're like, yeah, no, most of them are, you know, they're just so good. Obviously, they're on the top board. Come on, Jesse.
Believe me, this is more stress for us. You keep preparing every day. You have to handle every game every day, and you're stressed even more than the kid on the board.
Yeah.
Playing is much easier than being a coach, believe me.
You think so?
Yes, it's way more stress. At least on the board I have my own stress.
That's true.
Now I have 16 stresses.
Because you show them, prepare them, but you can't make them play that at the board.
Yes.
So do you find the majority of them actually follow your advice and they actually do what you guys prepare? Because most of the time when I'm playing and I prepare, my opponent takes me out of preparation and then I'm completely just thrown off. So what happens? Do you prepare them in the opening, or what do you work on, especially during a competition?
We do try to prepare slightly in the opening. Most probably we just give some advices to follow the games. We usually have an earlier repertoire prepared for the tournament, so we just revise it with them and so on. But I can promise you, whatever you do, at some moment they will fail to remember those advices. Yes. I mean, yesterday I prepared for one girl. She's a very talented girl, but unfortunately, our preparation started after move 10, move 11, and we started analyzing.
Yes.
Okay. Exactly, move 11. She forgot the preparation, the first move of the preparation.
Yes. First move of preparation. Wow.
And
so
then when I asked her, what did you say here? You said this. And why you didn't play it? I forgot. Come on.
A lot of pressure at the board, I suppose. Yeah. And I heard through the grapevine, through the gossips, you know, that you guys also have a psychologist on board with you guys. Are you the psychologist?
No, not me.
Oh, don't. Okay.
We have one of the coaches. He is a doctor, psychiatrist. Okay.
Psychiatrist, wow.
Yeah, he's a professional psychiatrist.
Nice.
I believe he's helping so much. Actually, we advised many kids of our own academy. We do in my own academy. We do have a mental health coach.
Okay.
You can book a session with him.
Can I book a session now?
You can.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
That'll be very useful.
Actually, this helps so much because we know that chess player challenges is very hard for the kid. When you push a little kid who is supposed to be playing and seeing cartoon, that he has to be a champion, he has to concentrate, he has to take responsibility for all of his actions. Yeah. It pushes on them so much. So to make sure that we are helping them in the right way, that we are not stressing them extra, that this would affect them psychologically later, we believe that mental health is very important. So I believe this should be a part of any training program.
Okay. Yeah, I'm used to the old-fashioned ways, you know, of dealing with a kid who can't handle the pressure. You just take your hand, or you take a belt, or like you take a ruler.
No, don't use belts. Don't use belts. Okay, using glove is very good. Using glove towards them, love. Yeah.
So
because if the kid loves you,
luckily,
the coach,
I call this hand love. So if you use love, then you can just hit them on the head, and then they'll be fine again.
This is not love. Don't do that.
I'm joking, of course.
Please don't follow Jesse.
We're not promoting violence here. No, I'm just joking. That's amazing that you have a psychiatrist on board.
Actually, while we was before we come here, we gathered the kids for 1 week camp.
Oh wow!
Full.
That is so useful. Okay.
Yeah, full training session camps with 6 hours working a day. And we did put a program for the training, and part of the program was how to handle stress during the tournament. What
did you learn? I would love to embark, or like rather, you know, tell everyone maybe some small advice. You don't have to give away all your secrets.
But we will book you a free session.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll attend.
On my own.
But just for the viewers, I'd like to know what can you sort of say to them if they are kids watching. To help them out. I know you're helping out the enemy, maybe, but like just one or two.
It's never enemies, please. I really hate this word. It's never enemies. We are friends who are
We're friends off the board, but on the board.
off the board.
Yes.
And on the board, we are still friends who are trying to compete against each other.
No, but
That's
you never
all.
smile at your opponent. I've watched you play chess, and you've never smiled at your opponent. And friends, they smile at each other.
It's out of stress only, believe me, but I'm always trying to be at my best case of being friendly.
I think I'm pushing you off the edge there with my bad humor.
No.
Yes.
It's good. It's okay. So
All right.
I was just telling you that kids, if you want to advise them, firstly, if you win,
Yes.
don't shame too much that he did a great thing.
Yes.
Okay, because otherwise they get high and they start, oh, I will win anyone. And this is the start of the disaster. And if they lose, you have to handle them very well that it's just a step. One very short story, I'll take a few time.
No, of course.
My favorite article I ever read is called How to Climb a Mountain for Paulo Coelho. Okay, you can read it for your kid. Believe me, it's awesome. You learn a lot. It gives you steps how to climb a mountain. And here, how to climb a mountain means how to reach your goal. Firstly, you have to prepare things. And you have to ask people who have been there before. And many advices. But one very important advice is that you have to learn how to fall. Because you will fall while climbing up. You will get some stitches all the way.
Yeah, we know the story of Jack and Jill.
Yeah, but still, you have to only champions know how to go up again, how to rise up again.
I see.
That's why we always say Magnus is the real champion, because whenever he falls, you find him next day, he's ready. He's back again at fight. He's ready to jump up again.
And his opponent's watch was taken away.
Sorry, I didn't get that one.
No, I'm just teasing.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so those are some advices for coaches and parents.
Well, look for that story.
And one more thing.
Yes.
One of the most disaster killing kids is their parents.
Oh, this is a touchy
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for saying so, but that would be my advice. If you are a parent, please. For example, if you are an engineer or a doctor, should I interrupt your work and tell you, no, he should take this medicine because this would be better for him? Come on. Trust your coaches. Trust people working with your kid. Your role stays on the psychological support and motivation only. Do not interfere with the technical part because you are killing your kid.
It's really hard to also tell a parent to just back off a little bit because the coaches know what they're doing. The kids can't handle that extra pressure. And it's most often that the parents don't understand what the kid's going through because most of them aren't chess players themselves.
I can tell you, I cannot count how many great talents, I believe soon to be a GM in Egypt, and they were killed by bad instructions by parents.
Oh no.
I mean, you are not giving a good thing to your kid. Trust people. Do not just think that you are the person in the competition. Your kid is in the competition. You are your role is support. So believe me, whenever the parents stick to the rule, the kid becomes the champion directly.
That's amazing. And this actually feeds into one of the things that my mom is also really, really competitive. And it's only been the two of us, for as long as I can remember. And eventually I put my foot down and I was like, Jenny, when it comes to competition, you can say 3 things to me. You can say good luck, have fun, and I love you. And that is all I want to hear ever. And it's been working. It really has. Like for the past 5 years, it's great. Because like you said, kids also value their parents' advice, value the way the parents sort of act towards them. And if you lose a game and your mom or dad gets super angry at you or get upset at you, it's gonna affect your play. And like you said, the moment they step back, that's when the kids thrive.
Yeah. Exactly. I completely agree with you.
All right. So the reason I brought you in here was to make you feel uncomfortable, obviously, and also to...
You're doing a great job with this one. I'm sorry.
No. And to also take a look at some of the games because...
Let's do this.
Like you said, most of your kids are on electronic boards, so we must take a look at them. And I think we have the under 16 open section open right now. Yeah. Kandil Ahmed. What can you tell me about him?
Very talented boy.
I should hope so. He's on 4 out of 4 at the moment.
Yes. But I believe he believed in discipline slightly more. Okay. I believe he would be a great player very soon.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you can even see in these games that earlier he had the completely winning position, but he played the move in less than 5 seconds and he threw away the advantage. He still have some slow advantage here, but I mean, before it was clearly winning in move 6 or 7, something like that.
Do you think that comes with age? Because we also know some players who become a little overzealous or play really fast because they are a little bit more confident in their plans. Younger players play quicker because they're impatient. But then you have someone who's on a top level who is notorious for playing fast, and that is someone like Jan Pomnishi, who is also known to have this a little bit of a weakness. I mean, he's one of the strongest players in the entire world, yet he is still known as one of those who are to play a plan too quickly and not to capitalize on the advantage. You know, take a step back, slow down.
I don't know where to solve this.
Okay,
to say the truth. It's a very complicated case to say the truth because, Jan, this is a different case. I mean, this is extreme different case. You cannot just measure on it.
Yes.
But on the other cases, we keep telling kids, please take time. Please take time. I mean, you have to consider all the plans, all the candidate moves. And I believe with some extra info they have in their heads, they have more time to think. They get more time to think.
Oh, G6.
Yeah. Looked like a preparation from his opponent, but at some moment Black started to fail. I think with knight take, and I'm not sure after. I'm sure after knight take, White is clearly better.
Yes.
And after Queen E7, King F1, I mean, this is a huge advantage already. At least I would win one extra pawn because here was forced Knight E5. Which happened in the game.
Oh, I see. I just wanted to stop you for a second. So this is still considered theory?
A bad theory.
Bad theory.
A bad theory for Black, I mean. Yeah.
Amazing. King on F1, and you say that the position's better for White. I mean, it's already counter to what one would believe. I mean, Black could consolidate easily.
Yeah.
Why would you say that this is better for White?
I would agree with you if White doesn't have a direct, clear variation where he gets a forced line to gain an advantage, which is after Knight E5, which happened in the game. Here he played so quickly in 7 seconds or 8 seconds. He took Knight take D4.
I see.
Otherwise, if he takes, and here where he spoiled it, and your view becomes right that Black gets time to castle. But otherwise, Queen take D4.
So Queen takes... So you're just meant to sort of maintain that pressure and also allow for a future...
Exactly. That's it.
Okay, I see.
So Queen take D4. 2 options, Bishop G7 or Knight take F3. Knight take F3 looks like losing very soon.
Just because of this? Would you actually go ahead for the rook?
No, you cannot take the rook because of mate on E1.
Of course, I saw that. I was just testing to see if you saw it.
Sure. Completely. But after Knight take F3, pawn take F3... And now Bishop F4 and Rook E1 is coming very soon, and it will be made very soon.
Okay, but what does Black even play here?
He will have to find a way to move his Rook, or F6, I don't know, something like
maybe Rook
Rook here, but then after Bishop F4, I think it's completely winning already.
Wow, that is insane.
Yeah, because even D6 is not allowed.
C6?
D6, I mean, is not allowed because of the pin. which opens the way for the bishop, and rook e1 cannot be prevented. I believe this is completely winning. Can we go back a little bit?
Of course.
So instead of knight f3, queen take d4. Instead of knight f3, I believe black is forced to play some bishop g7, and after bishop f4, some f6, not to lose a piece. And after rook e1, I think after castling, I can just take on e5, and that's an extra pawn, and should be fine enough advantage to.
You take with the rook, yeah?
I don't know. It looks like it was a rook, yeah. To keep protecting the f2, not to get mated after, because next move for black is definitely queen f6 or queen f7. So my queen on d4 will keep the protection for that.
So smart. It's amazing how quickly you were able to say, you know, which piece to take with and reason as to why and which one.
Yeah, because otherwise queen c5 and start to suffer a little bit with this f2. Yeah.
Awesome. So he played this a little bit too fast then?
He played this very fast. I mean, you can see his time
6
even.
seconds. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. 6 seconds.
Okay. Then black started to get back in the game, unfortunately.
So you're going to use some fighting words later. Like, why did you play that so quickly?
We don't use this. We use the good, easy way. You remember, do not use your hand, please.
No, you
do not follow Jesse.
Use
Using your hands.
Pat the back a little bit. Like,
batting is good.
It's okay. It's okay. Why did you play this?
You know what? Sometimes I get crazy from the kids. Like I go in the wall, I hit myself, and I go to him. Honey, don't worry, it's okay. But next time, please remember what we advised before.
I see.
And then I go back to my room and why did he do that? God.
Also, I'm just joking. I'm not promoting any sort of bad behavior towards
No. She is. I know her.
Oh, you know me? No.
She's one of the kindest hearts I ever met.
Thank you.
And just a very good friend, really.
Oh, awesome. All right, so we have h4. Are you happy with h4 here?
Most probably white needs it, because otherwise how to develop this rook on h, and most probably black will castle short very soon, so h4 h5 would be a good idea, and it would settle also a place for a square for the bishop for g5, so I think this would be not bad. I mean,
okay. And just a small question in between, when do you plan on playing again next? Where are you going to play next?
As a chairman of interim committee, I'm not allowed to play.
Not allowed to play at all?
Yes.
Not even outside of your country?
Unfortunately not. So I will have to stop a little bit for some time until the end of the year. There will be elections for Egyptian Chess Federation, and I will be back.
Oh, then you'll be back.
I'll be back.
Yeah, so you're working underneath the radar at the moment. So this is actually all his strategy. He's making it look like he can't really play, and that's why he's like the interim president and everything. And then at the end of the year, next year, bam! In January, he's going to play, and he's just going to take the
Actually,
world by
after last night's very good news, wonderful news, actually, about World Rapid and Blitz in New York.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to this one to make it my first chance to come back. So.
Yeah, and have you been to the US before?
No, never, unfortunately.
Okay, so this will be your first time.
Hopefully, yes.
Yes, to play in the US. Very, very cool. I saw that announcement, and it's very hype. I saw there was a corporate tournament just before that as well.
And here I'd like to thank FIDE very much, because taking such steps is very important for chess, and it's developing chess so much. So thank to them.
Yeah, no, they are doing a great job at the moment. So F6 was given a little bit of an applause by chess.com. Okay. Bishop F4, Bishop G7, Queen D2, Castle, Rook E1.
Okay, I mean, position looks very equal. I mean, very. We cannot say that there is an advantage for anyone. It's something to play still.
Mm-hmm. And our audience with Eval Bar as well. Like I'm the audience right now, can say, oh no, it's completely equal, 0-0. I mean,
I wouldn't agree so much with that. Let's play it as a human.
No, of course. That's the only reference I have. I would probably have to spend a lot more time than you looking at the position just to try and figure out who I'd prefer to play with here. Who would you prefer to play with, white or black?
White. White has some space. His pieces are slightly more active. And actually, this bishop d3 looks good, because I'm threatening to take the g6 using the pen. And I mean, I wouldn't say that I will have 100% chance to win, but I would say that it's better chances for white to push for winning. And I see next move, I have some doubts. Next two moves actually for black, because queen f7.
Would you take maybe?
No, never. You will close the e file which you are controlling. Your rook is on it, and then he will take with f, and now a huge file and attack will be held on your king. So do not do that, please.
Okay, don't do it. All right, you heard him. You heard it here first, folks.
Okay,
all right, so this move.
Knight here. White starts to activate his pieces, and taking, I have some doubts. I mean, I'm not really sure.
Black should not have captured this. Perhaps,
or maybe to capture and then queen e8. I don't know. That would be very complicated.
What was the point that white gives up the pawn here? Just for g6?
Just the g6. I changed the d pawn with the g6. They have many new weaknesses on white squares. And I'm not really sure why to lose on this g6 pawn, because you will suffer after, I think.
So how do you teach your kids about time management? What are like one of the top tips that you have for them when it comes to dealing with time, where you don't have maybe an extra 30 minutes after 40 moves? You're having to sort of, it's rationing your time for every part of the game. You spend this amount of time on the opening. Of course, if you get your preparation, there's no need to spend too much time maybe just recalling the lines and so on. But what is your advice?
Okay. Every game has a single chart. Okay, has its own chart. This chart is usually, okay, it's not about advantage chart. No, I'm saying that tension chart. Okay, so whenever you go in your preparation, first move your opponent change, you have to stop a little bit. Okay, this is stop point. Okay,
so like critical moments.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So this is tension moment, critical moment. You have to take time at this moment. Make a plan, build up a plan, start revising it and calculating it very well. Take a good time at this moment. Then you start applying your plan, taking 3 or 4 minutes every move, just to make sure that your plan is going correctly. Whenever there is a change in plans, or something is happening with your opponent, or your opponent is doing some counter or something, stop. There is another critical moment.
Okay.
Take 10-15 minutes to make sure that this is going correctly, and then start to go again, build up a plan, see the candidate moves, and build the huge plan. Okay, and then go on. Then happen some changes, either in the kind of the position, structure of the position, or in the material. Let's say we changed some pieces. Stop at this moment. Yeah. Take a moment again. Start to re-evaluate the position. Start to rebuild the plan. Start to rethink what is the best placements for your pieces, and then start over again. Those are the tension or critical moments. This is how I usually advise them.
Oh, wow. And do you ever encourage your kids to stand up, stretch their legs, go for a walk, drink some water?
Usually they do that. Usually I try to prevent them.
Oh, okay.
Because whenever I prevent them, it becomes 3 times instead of 10 times. They just don't listen 100%. So.
Yeah. Do you ever follow this advice yourself?
I have been advised the same.
Okay.
I cannot say that I was a good follower, but...
And at such a high level of chess that you are playing at, do you still find it useful to have some training, receive training from different coaches and so on?
Every single person you meet in chess life, you learn something from them. Either beginner, either professional. Okay, so you have to learn from everyone. You have to learn to take advices from everyone.
Okay.
In life and in chess.
Yeah.
So you take advices, you listen very well, be a good listener. Apply it or not, this is your decision after. Okay? But you have to be a very good listener. Sometimes you get some bad advices. because many people say, you should learn how to make this. Were you a chess professional? Like we watch some unrated players, with all respect, but they watch Magnus and they watch the bar, evaluation bar, and
Yes.
come on, he should have done this. It's easy.
Of course, yes.
I mean,
it's easy to say that.
those guys, don't listen to them, please. Okay, but otherwise, you have to learn to be a good listener and listen. Okay, and start analyzing the kind of advices you get. And we are analytical. We have analytical mind. We are chess players. We have analytical mind. We should have analytical mind.
We should.
Yeah. So we analyze the data we get, and whenever I find good data and good advices, I have to learn how to use it. Okay.
That's
so
really,
this
really
is
good
how
advice.
it goes, I believe.
Amazing. But I think that I have taken up enough of your time. It has been an entire hour where you have spoken to me about your life, given me some advice. I think I have a free, whole psychology session there waiting for me at the other side of the door. But I appreciate your time, Ahmed Adly. And if you have any final words for the audience.
I would have to say thanks a lot for the organizers of the event. It's awesome, especially event director Sean Levitan, yes. Okay, South African Federation. All of them were very helpful. Everyone here is very nice. Arbiters are doing a great job, really. So thanks to them. I know how much effort they are doing to get out with such good image and good timing for our kids. So and to give them good memories. So thanks a lot for everyone participating to get this image. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the media coverage, of course. We have to say that. And I really enjoyed this time so much with you. I enjoyed speaking, and I enjoyed having fun here. Please, if you want your kid to be a champion, do good steps, be kind to them, and support them, and let your kids enjoy their chess. Because not only it would help them in their chess life, but in their whole life, how to make decisions, how to be smart. This will help them to do that. So let them enjoy their time, and I would be more than happy to help anyone. Thanks a lot, and to the African dream, you have to remember.
The African dream. And